And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
To the air right away is May. That's caught by Tucker. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw. May. Open May. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Arroyo, 61 yards. And the Saints will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
The Saints will run up for the two-point conversion.
Crazy. 5.
May going to try to throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay,
looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
Now Graham. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's caught by Tucker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. On the Seahawks 10-yard line.
To the air, May. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. May going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is in to make it 16-0.
Saints 16. Seahawks nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Graham to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Graham will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18. Ready.
Here's Graham to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 18 Pioneer. Steady.
Graham going to set up to throw. Caught on a slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
We'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. They like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
McWilliams there defensively.
From the gun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
Throwing here is May. This one brought in by Jefferson. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Open man is Tucker. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's May. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. But I think the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he won't get all the way into. The end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Now it's Graham. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal. Ready,
back to throw. Graham. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Warrior 70. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Timber. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they go play action with May. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Touchdown, New Orleans. Elijah Arroyo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it can hurt them later.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now back to throw. That's caught by Tucker. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, a 24-yard touchdown. May going to try to throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Graham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
turn it over. To the air, May. That's caught by Tucker. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Play action, May. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, May. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
The Saints, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook from 8 yards out. May going to try and throw for him. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And it fires one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. But we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Crazy. Here. You're on the ball.
To throw, it's May. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing here is May. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going on fourth down. May. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Saints.
Here's May. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, it's May. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
They'll throw with May. This one brought in by Jefferson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Tucker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half.
46. Seahawks 24.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's second and 10.
Ready?
Now Graham to throw. He'll get this out to Ginty. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Cut that team!
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light. Ready?
Now it's Graham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's second and 10.
Second and
70 Ranger. Ready?
To throw once more, here is Graham. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
7 Pirates, 7
First and
Pirates.
10 at
Come
the
on,
30-yard
79
line.
Broncos, 70 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18.
Here's Graham to throw it. That's complete. Ginty out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18, 5 here.
Graham will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
46. Seahawks 32.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. To the air, May. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's May. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Looking to throw, May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen Mavich's passes fall incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking for the outright. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. A gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. From the left side, complete. That's Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. To throw, it's May. And it's caught. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Tucker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone to help the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Graham going to set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adonai Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. May going to try and throw for it. And the Saints have made it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Graham. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Graham. This will be caught just inside the 10. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 2nd and 2. Now, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adonai Mitchell, 32 yards. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Seahawks 48.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing here is May. That's caught by Tucker. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Tucker, 39 yards. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
19, Mustang 19, go.
Now it's Graham. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Open man is Tucker. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Crazy.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To the air, May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The score, Saints 80, Seahawks 48.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Graham will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Graham to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Graham to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There we go now as they will again try for 2.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will fall on this one himself, so no late turnover, and time has run out on this football game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.